We have treated patients from 15 to 105. Patients over age 40 have certain needs.
Should I be getting it too? What's up with that dude? Flexing and collecting like, yeah, I'll do, whatever you want to do. Baby, give me nothing like blue. It's Mexico, white, yeah.
In honor of Women's History Month, we've been talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And this morning, we are focusing on... Every Friday during Women's History Month. All month long, we've been celebrating Women's History Month by talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And
It's all about the unity, they can do whatever, ain't nobody. We are in a state of emergency. Graduates. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
But joining this that's the only way to go. Everybody singing this sweet refrain. Sing this melody in the well, I'm talking to you, the Christian and the Hebrew. Everything we got to unite as we are roots. Everybody singing this sweet refrain. Sing this melody. Get in your brain. Everybody singing this melody.
I ordered this book, God is on Trial. I ordered this book from Amazon, and I must say I read it. It's very well written, very thought-provoking. And so, sisters and brothers like Albert Parrish, again, God is on Trial. It is a provocative, thought-provoking, very real and honest point of view regarding the gods of major religions or of Abrahamic religions, and why those of us who follow these belief systems should be asking the same kind of questions instead of just blindly accepting and following.
About Sherry frowning like that with her because
Ain't she cute?
That's
all I got to say.
Girl, she's cute.
Thanks, honey.
She came out with a different attitude. I feel like a man to me. I know we did our thing.
That's old school. Life has changed.
Wait, what was that? Mr. T did in Rocky. What was that? Rocky 3. Was it Rocky 3? I love my birds.
Involved. Resorts Casino. The brothers in the house. That's Prince. There we go. I don't have a lot to say. Come and see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, and Ron.
I trust that feeling. Does anybody have any questions of me before I get out of here? Let's see what you guys are saying. What's up, Soul Sister Rona? Hey, Taalik. I'm the brother that did my Mike Jackson in Tunica, Mississippi. Hey, now. Hello to Terry. Respect. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up.
Come and see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, and Ron. It's Terry.
It's important for the Black youth, especially, to know that we did have a history and that we did great things and that we had great people, and those things were not in the history books when I was in school. And what I'd like to be doing 5 years from now is attempting to rewrite the history books so that they'll know that.
you know I had to call you and thank you personally again. I cannot describe to you how happy I was to meet you in person, Myron. That was just like amazing.
Okay, thank you for donating to my uncle Taalik. I appreciate it, and I know that my family appreciate it because he's been in our lives for years now. So yeah, and I just want to say thank you because yeah, okay, yeah, we love you guys. Bye. Bye. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. President Trump has already had sit-downs with the wrong representatives of the black community. How about a real discussion with a true grassroots African American? Join and organize Operation Exodus Mississippi today, or become a supporter. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
we want to make sure that we're not just working to be first, but we're working to be right. A lot of times there are situations when things are just happening so fast. It's always important to be fast, but we always want to be right.
To ring out in perfect harmony, Terry Ellis becomes the first of the divas to offer the world her singular sound. And she does just that on
Morals are just, subjective. But when you have laws and things on paper that say, if you do this, we're going to punish you by incarcerating you, and you break them and you're dumb enough to get caught, then you're just dumb.
All right. Shout out to Reality Tip on the bill. Just from us, I got to get him on here, man. You talk about somebody polarizing. Whoa. that brother is, I'll leave that alone. Shout out to the brother, though, Jeff.
And that is Brother Taalik from the Reality Temples on Earth channel. And if you get a chance to subscribe, please do subscribe to his channel. He's a good brother. He's doing good work, and he wants to do good constructive things. He has good information to provide. So please do check out his channel if you get a chance.
Come on, then.
First, I want to say that I want to thank AdMinister for being there for me, administering to me over YouTube and in person, over the phone. The brother believed in me to make these videos. He gave me the opportunity. I want to say that if I would have had a brother like this in my life 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have took the path that I took. But that was my experience. This brother's a good role model for us.
You all see how long I've been on YouTube. No one has been more resilient, pushing more harder on YouTube than I have. I must add, Brother Angel Snuffing Up 7. Brother Taalik Ibn'rad. Many of you all have not heard of him, and it's a reason for that you haven't heard of brothers like that who's coming with a profound message. Every day this brother does like an hour dissertation on YouTube. But no one's hearing him. His message is not getting out. Powerful message. More powerful than most messages that are out there. Very real, very radical, very sincere, very diligent, very consistent, and very little hypocrisy in what he speaks. At least he's true and sincere about what he's talking about. He's not doing it for money, selling no projects, selling no products, trying to do lectures. He's actually coming on there, offering some critical thought and critical analysis every day consistently, but most people have not heard of him. Not because he's lazy. I see him, he got thousands of YouTube pages. I see him constantly putting out videos, but you haven't heard of him. That's by design. That's by design of white supremacy.
Ministry by the name of the Reality Temple on Earth. And I had the pleasure of speaking with him for several hours today. And I think it's only fair that I do a reaction video to the conversation. And the conversation was on various topics, which was basically centered around African quote unquote consciousness and
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, Angel Snup 7. I am your soul brother, number 1. I want to welcome you to this special edition of this program, whereas many of you and some of you will be watching this broadcast at a later time, and that is because so many are celebrating what we call Mother's Day. And that is wonderful. On this platform, Mother's Day is every day. On this platform, we hold in high regard the Black woman. We hold in high regard soul sisters. We understand that our relationship is not perfect. But when you love somebody, then we try to work it out. There was a song by Public Enemy, Brothers Gotta Work It Out. Why you gonna work it out? I'm gonna try to work it out because I love you. I'm gonna try to work it out. To my knowledge, there's no song where the brothers is telling the sisters, we're gonna work it out. Especially in 2021, where we have on social media, where people are actually making thousands and thousands of dollars putting the sisters down. And many of these actually have the nerve to celebrate Mother's Day, and they hate mother. They don't understand that if you hate any woman, regardless to her race, you hate mother. Wait a minute, hold up now. Ain't no white woman my mama. Ain't no Chinese woman my mama. That is true. But she's female. She represents womanhood. She represents birth. She represents life. And you hate her because of your relationship and your interaction with a man. Because it is the man that created your oppression. It was not her. Of course, she's going to support her man. Like many of you claim that's what you want. I want the support of the soul sisters. I want the support of the Black woman. But you get angry and you don't understand why the white woman or the Mexican female or whoever support their men. And most of the time, actually all of the time, she has been conditioned and she is under the domination and the control of corrupt men. And she has been taken up out of her natural state, which is maternal, to be changed and formed into something, I guess you would say, paternal. Guided on the male side of the fence. In essence, she has become a slave. In essence, she has become insane. And when you are insane, you are not responsible for your actions because you're not in your right state of mind. The maternal instinct is so strong in the human being, and even you will see in nature. I think it was a cheetah. And this cheetah had hunted down a baby antelope. But her maternal instinct was so strong, when she should be eating that baby antelope, she was actually trying to nurse the baby antelope. I've seen where cats nurse dogs, and they are enemies. I don't know why, but they are, I guess they're natural enemies, cats and dogs. You will look on YouTube and you will find, or just in social media, stories of dogs nursing kittens. Because of that maternal instinct, because the female, her natural instinct is not to destroy, but to build up, to bring life to the planet. That's what you will see in the female. Of course, this is rare. This is rare, but it happens because of the maternal instinct of the woman, the eternal instinct of the female to bring life, not death. I remember my dog, Angel Snupnup. I named my channel after my dog. My dog name was Angel. Snupnup was a name I created that means dog. And I added number 7, which is my favorite number. So you get Angel, the dog, 7. Angel Snupnup 7. When my dog had her first litter of puppies, she only had 2 puppies. And one of the puppies was stillborn, meaning deceased at birth. My dog continued to try to nurse this puppy, and this puppy was deceased. She treated that puppy the same way she was treating the puppy that survived, the puppy that was alive. You see women, and they have autistic children. You see women, and their children are born deformed. They have some type of deformity or sickness. And they would tell you, that's my baby. That's my child. And your mother will love you whether you become president of the United States, or you have been sentenced to life for murder in state prison. Most mothers gonna stand with their children, right or wrong, cold or hot. And that's why, especially in the soul community, especially in the Black community, that's why when you saw George Floyd, he did not cry out for God. He did not cry out for daddy. He cried out for mama. Mama! Mama! He cried out for mama. We learn in the soul community, if anybody got your back, it's mama. It's almost, you can bet your life on it, and some of us do. Mama. I want to say that I'm very angry this afternoon. And if you are a male and you can't handle the heat, I would suggest that you get out the kitchen now. Because I have nothing good to say about father. I have nothing good to say about daddy. I have nothing good to say about your baby daddy. I have nothing good to say. So if you can't handle the heat, I suggest that you get out the kitchen now, because the stove is getting ready to turn on. I'll give you some time. Watch the numbers. Go ahead. Take your silly coward ass, roll out. Because I don't baby 5 men. I don't hold your little hand. I don't give a damn because you cry. I don't care because you emotional and get upset. So what? Roll out. This is not the place to be. Only real men come here because they can handle the heat. And instead of running from responsibility, they run to responsibility. Instead of running away from accountability, we run to accountability. Bring it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to take the heat. What was it that Malcolm said? It is the heat. It is the pressure that makes diamonds. That's what makes diamonds. A diamond is a chunk of coal that has been pressurized by, of course, by the pressure and heat. And then it becomes one of the hardest, most valuable substances on the planet. People die, they kill, and do whatever's necessary to get a diamond. What was that the lady, Marilyn Monroe, the white lady, she sung a song, her and another lady, it was Marilyn Monroe, I think her name was Jane Russell. I'm old school. I come from the old movies. They said, diamonds is a girl's best friend. Diamond is a girl's best friend. Not Jesus, not Muhammad, not President Biden. They say a diamond is a girl's best friend. How you make a diamond? You got to put a piece of coal, something black, under pressure. That's how you get a diamond. So, if you can't handle the pressure that causes us to turn from this piece of coal into diamond, then you need to go somewhere else. Pressure makes men. Some of you have been to the military. And you go through basic training. Basic training is not for the weak. You got to be strong. You got to be able to continue to hold your head up high. You got somebody screaming at you, talking about, I'm your mama. It's a man telling you, I want you to do 30 push-ups. And he gonna tell you, I'm your mama. Wow. You got to hear this. And he degrades you. That's all you can do? Chump, come on. Then they take you outside and you go through all these exercises. Jump, run, dodge, duck. A soldier can't be a sissy. They got to make you hard. Because you got to go to war. You got to be ready to die. You got to be ready to take life. You got to be ready to destroy. You got to be hard. So I was a FOI, Fruit of Islam. And I thought that was the purpose. You calling yourself a soldier. You call yourself a soldier. You calling yourself part of a military. But I very much doubt that the Fruit of Islam can handle real war. Because they're not trained that way. They're trained to look pretty. I'm so pretty, oh so pretty, la 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 la, I'm so pretty. Put on your bow tie and a suit and go out on the stroll like the prostitute that you are. And sell your newspapers and your bean pies for your pimp. Not for your nation, for your pimp. Because if it was for your nation would be paying you. Your nation would be supporting you. The people of the United States pay their military people, their soldiers. You get paid. They give you housing. They give you benefits. You don't have a damn nation. You ain't nothing but a prostitute on the stroll. F-O-I. Take the I out, put another O and an L, you got a damn fool. And I can talk because I was a damn fool. I was 18 years old, and you got me because I didn't know no better. But unlike some of y'all, 30, 40, 25, 50, 70, you still a damn fool. You a FOI, you a soldier, you a fruit with no benefits. You don't get paid at all. You ain't never been to war. You ain't never been in a real battle. The only thing you do is go to church and do the same thing the church folks do. Clap your hands and stump your feet. Go ahead, Farrakhan, my holy apostle. No different than going to church and getting the Holy Ghost. Oh, praise Jesus. Oh, Lord. Jesus, I just love my, oh my. Woo! And you do the, they do the same thing in the mosque. They get the Arabic Holy Ghost. Everything always end with Ahmadine. 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 Woo! Y'all been drinking too much camel juice. And y'all sisters follow these crazy ass men. Oh, Shamamani, Hamadine. Because you never had a real man as an example for you. You never had a real man as a warrior who would really stand and fight for you. They was taught in the Nation of Islam, protect and defend the black woman. But when their leader was caught in the cookie jar, exploiting the sisters, he was given a pass. And that slogan, protect and defend the black woman, that went out the window. And they got angry at this brother Malcolm, got angry at Brother Malcolm because Brother Malcolm stayed on course. Protect the black woman. Defend the black woman. But these men who have fallen in love with another man, they're going to protect this man who taught them to protect the black woman, gave him a pass. So we want him to live, the one that exploit the black woman. Well, no, see, brother, you don't understand God. And they always use the Bible, they always use the Quran to justify. Well, you see Moses and you see Lot did. They always gonna find, whether it's Christianity or whether Islam or whatever religion, they always find a verse in the Bible. They always find some kind of divine excuse to justify pedophilia, rape, murder, whatever it is that they want to do. They can find some kind of way in the Bible and Quran to justify what they want to do. But at the same time, you clearly was teaching monogamy, not polygamy, or polygyny, however you want to call it. You was teaching monogamy, but you was exploiting your female followers like a lot of preachers do, what men do. Like men do in business. I'm a big shot record producer. Got a lot of money, got a lot of clout. Can I see you, Terry Ellis? Yeah, come step into my office, Terry. Yeah, have a seat right there. En Vogue haven't had a hit record in a long time. Now, I'm willing to spend some money and get some good producers and everything. But I need you, Terry, to do something for me. And if you're an actress, they have the casting couch. And if our sister Terry, if she don't see value in herself, and in her eyes, she want more celebrity, more glory, then she will submit to my suggestion. Is there a particular hotel you would like to go to? Exploitation. You want to be the CEO of my corporation? Well, I need you to cooperate. And this is something mothers have been dealing with for centuries. Corrupt men. That's why you have the feminist movement. Because you have a certain amount of a group of women, regardless of their race, they sick and tired of being exploited by men. And even in 2021, there's still a glass ceiling. Women still don't get paid and treated like men doing the same job. En Vogue would tell you, I saw an interview, and they would tell you, in the music industry, women do not get the money, they do not get treated like men do. In 2021. So Mother's Day is about woman. We focus on the sisters because that's our mother. But we should be worried about mama, period, all over the world. You may not know this, but this is the reason why we suffer. This is why humanity suffers, because she is being mistreated. Because she is not in the place where she needs to be. Because she is a life giver. Because she is the one that nurtures and develops life. Now, we were just talking about the maternal instinct in the female. Have you ever seen males exhibit this type of behavior? No, you have not. It's very rare. Males want to show other males, I'm the shizit. So their mentality is destruction. Because I got to show you I'm the head Negro in charge. Do you know why Operation Exodus Mississippi, the Mississippi campaign? Do you know why Angel snubbed himself? Do you understand why I catch so much heat? It is because of the male corrupt disease mindset. I wanted these other males got to show me they the baddest on the block. That's what it's all about. I'm stronger than you are. I'm smarter than you are. You seen in those nature films, and it's breeding season. And the males have to show the other males, I'm stronger than you are. Bigger, faster, stronger. I'm the dominant male. And you hear this on YouTube from these males. I'm an alpha male. I'm not a beta male. I'm an alpha male. It's all about stronger. I'm better. I'm wiser. What do you think polygamy really is about? It's about showing other men, look what I got. I got 3 women. You only got 1. I'm better. I'm smart. I'm wiser. I can handle all these women. I can handle 100 women. Showing off in front of other men. Women are not impressed. They don't care. They don't trip off of that. It's for men. I get more booty than you do. What was his name? Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain, that basketball player. He running around bragging. I done had over 100, 200 women, 1,000 women, whatever it was. That's to show off in front of other men. Make you feel bad because, well, I never had 100 women. I settled down with Terry, and I only need 1, and we've been married for 30 years, and I'm happy. But all around the world, there's a sick mentality mindset within manhood. I got to show these other men I'm better. I got 100 wives, 200, 1,000. What they call them, concubines. What's that? They used to try to shame people, shame other men. I heard it many times. You ain't had no booty since booty had you. To try to shame you because you're not a hoe. I heard it I don't know how many times. They encourage our boys to be hoes, but make mockery and degrade women when they exhibit the same kind of behavior. It's all right for men. And then when the hoe, this male hoe, ready to settle down, you got to be a virgin for him. You got to be clean for him. Sister Karen, Wednesday, late night with Soul Sister Karen, she brought it up that y'all love them hoes. You got to love the hoes. Because if it wasn't for the hoes, how you gonna show off in front of these other men how much booty you got? These women that's out here willing to give their body to somebody for basically nothing, or maybe some of these women are in bad relationships, they've been abused or whatever the reason why. You got to have a hoe. Give her body away so she can have attention? And some of us, we want attention. And we're willing to do anything. Actually, you have no value, no virtue for yourself. So you have many of these women for attention, go out in the public, even men with your ass all out, pants sagging, got a piece of string between your ass cheeks, out in the public, because you want somebody to say something. I don't never say nothing. I just ignore them. Color your hair red, white, and blue. Put all kinds of tattoos and stuff. They want attention. They want somebody to say, look at him. Look at her. Look at him. They want attention because they have no value of themselves. They need somebody or something to give them value, a reason to be alive. That's why. I'm going to sag my pants because I know somebody's going to say something about it. And that's why they do it. Because you told them, we don't like that. Good. I'm going to do it so it draws attention to me. That's why they do it. I'm going to wear all this makeup. I'm going to put all these crazy looking clothes so I can draw your attention. I don't pay them no attention. I see all these freaky looking people on the streets. I just ignore them. I don't take a second look at them or nothing because I know that's what they want, attention. That's what it's about. Low value people, attention seekers. It is the male, it is the men, regardless of race, it is the male that have put humanity in the condition that we find ourselves. If you say or complain that there's something wrong with the world, then you got to blame men because men are in charge. It's not women, it's men. And the history verifies. And whenever you do see women in charge of anything, they are just a manager of the store that the men created. They're nothing but a female version of a man. So even if Hillary Clinton had become president, she would do the same thing that the males do. All those Congress women that's in the Senate and the House of Representatives or whatever or in business, they all have the same mind of a male. And some of them will even tell you, I'm a bad bitch. That's what the corrupt male called them. And now the victim of abuse is repeating what the abuser, the label that the abuser put on her. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad hoe. I'm a nigger. We use that word nigger like it ain't nothing. The word of the abuser, coon and Sambo, Uncle Tom. Now the white man don't have to call you nigger. You do it on your own. And you happy to do it. A man don't have to call you a hoe and bitch. You do it on your own. Victims of abuse. You've been abused so long, now you have become what the abuser called you. A nigger, a hoe, and a bitch. So those who embrace religion, it says in your scriptures, as a man think, so is he. You think you're a nigger and you act like a nigger. Why you think we can't get anywhere? Because you're a nigger. And where was the nigger? On a slave plantation. So why aren't you liberated? Because you're a nigger on the slave plantation. You said it. My nigga. What's up, dog? Even the people that teach the black man is God, they'll call you a nigger. It defeats the purpose of teaching people God, and you turn right around and call the people of God a nigger. This goes to show you how contradictory. It goes to show how sick in the mind. And you as women, y'all follow these crazy ass men. I'm not going to hold you long. It's some points I want to make, and we're going to get out of here. I have been telling the black woman, I've been telling the sisters for a long time, you need to stop following your brothers, your fathers, your uncles, your whatever. You need to stop following these men. You need to get with your sisters, and you as women need to support one another and bounce off your natural maternal instinct and try to get out of the grip of the mindset and the mentality of men so that you can change your condition once and for all. These men are not going to lead you to the promised land. How long has it been since the end of slavery? And who is in the forefront, guiding and leading? Don't tell that lie. Stop it. The black community is matriarchal. You're a matriarchal lie. When we talk about leadership, the first face, the first thought that's going to come in your mind is men. Always Dr. King. Always Malcolm. Always Elijah. Always Farrakhan. Always Jesse. Where the women at that lead the black community? Because that's a damn lie. Well, we got a lot of single mothers. The single mothers ain't leading a damn thing. Except in a race, who's going to have the next baby? By some pathetic, pitiful ass man. And I'm telling you, sister, all of us are pathetic losers. I told you, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. If you're a man, get out the kitchen. I'm telling you, black woman, I'm telling you, sisters, all. Where my daddy, I don't give it all. A-L-L. Let me put that in the chat room. Because I want you to understand something here. Put that in the chat room. Let me put it on the board. I said all. Well, my brother and I said all. Yeah, but my grandfather, I said all. No exceptions. You did not hear me exclude myself. All the brothers are corrupt. All the brothers are not men. The only thing they can be is baby daddy, sperm donor. That's all they are. You don't have a man. You never had one. And the reason why we are not men in 2021, because we don't have an example. We never been men. All. None of us deserve to have children. None of them. None of you deserve a baby. None of you. All. You do not deserve and have not earned the right to reproduce. None of you. Yeah, but my daddy, your daddy shouldn't have been allowed to reproduce. But my granddaddy, all. I said all. They're slaves on a plantation. All. There is no alpha males. There is no high value men. Nothing but slaves on a plantation. All. Brother, don't say that. Come on, man. I used to like you. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't do that, man. Come on. You really going insane on this, bro. Everybody, all men ain't the same, brother. See, look. I was with you, man. I was with you, brother. I love you, Snippalopicus. But see, now, I see why people think that you're crazy. Because that what you talking about is really crazy. That's insane, brother. I'm a man. You hear me, Terry? I'm a man. Now, I don't know about these other guys. And Snuppy, you make good points, brother. But don't put everybody in the same category. Because I'm a man. The fact that you exhibit that kind of behavior further verifies my point that you're not a man. Because a man don't have to do what you just done. Come and be whimpering. I'm a man and crying and whimpering. That goes to show you. You just verified my point. Real men don't have to do that. You do, because you got to prove it by running your mouth, because your actions don't show. Actions speak louder than words. I said all, and I mean all. Well, how you come to that conclusion, man? That's not fair. Everybody not the same. I said all. Maybe that's not big enough for you. Let me see if I can get it bigger for you. That word, because apparently you don't get it. All. All. Well, how do you come to that conclusion, brother? That's not fair. A man, a father, is not going to tolerate his babies, his wife, his children living with his enemy. The fact that you live with a people that lynch you, rape you, discriminate against you, and the list goes on and on. The fact that you live with your enemy verifies and shows you're not a man. You out here trying to walk real careful because you know this predator that you live with can murder you at any time and get away with it. And there's nothing that you can do. So the predator take one of his own people to court and then might send them to jail. And you clap. Yay! Yay! Let me tell you how men be handling that kind of stuff. Even boys in the old kung fu movies. You killed my father. Yes. And if you don't shut up, I kill your mother. Daddy, father. Don't worry, my child. I want you to do something for me. Yes, my father. Take revenge for my death. Yes, father. I will take revenge. I'm gone. And this child, even as a boy, the only thing on his mind as a child, I'm going to take revenge for what they've done to my father. Take revenge what they've done to my family. As a child, a baby. They don't want to hear excuses. Don't do that. That's wrong. Let's love everybody. I'm going to take revenge even if I die. And so in the Kung Fu movies, you see this little child, a baby, grow up. And they practice their Kung Fu and get really good for the sole purpose of revenge. You don't hear that in the black community. You don't hear nothing about revenge in the soul community. Never. They kill us over and over again. They do us dirty over and over again, and nobody takes revenge. At no time. Never. There are some individuals that have done it. Gavin Long and Michael Johnson is an example. They done it. Took revenge because during the Obama era, it was so many of us being murdered, they couldn't take it no more. And they took it upon themselves to take revenge upon those who were committing these crimes against us. But the average so-called father, the only thing he want to do is get drunk and make more babies and pretend to be a man. He don't control no resources, don't build a damn thing worth nothing, just a pretend man. And that's why some of these sisters say, I don't need a man. And they go to the adult store and get that piece of plastic. I don't need a man. You don't have no man. A man provides food, clothing, and shelter. A man provides protection for his babies. And none of these men qualify. So they don't deserve no babies. And the women, your standards that qualify somebody to get between your legs is low. Some of you, the only thing you need to do is be cute and have a little money in your pocket, and there you go, you spread your legs and whatever. Don't take much to qualify for you. You don't wait because your booty hot. You want the ding-a-ling as much as he wants to get between your legs. And you wonder why you're a slave. You're not operating as a free person. You don't have no value for yourself. Your criteria is low. I saw an article with my sister Terry. I don't know how old she was, but in this article, they asked Terry, what do you look for in a man? Well, of course, certain physical features. Don't want to be really ugly or whatever to the eye or whatever. But her criteria was low. I want somebody nice. I want to have fun. What? You just want somebody nice, Terry? Somebody so you can have fun? That's something that you should expect from a little girl to say. I just want somebody nice. I just want somebody to have fun. That's what you expect from little girls. But you got a grown woman, and that's the best. That's the only thing you got to do to qualify. So she can open up her legs because I'm having fun and you cute. And you might have a little money. That's all. I want a man that can control resources. I want a man that demands respect all over the earth. I'm not going to give you no booty till you put me in a place where we control everything. Our school system, our banks, our airports. I'm not giving you no booty. I'm not doing a damn thing for you until you qualify. I'm not giving you nothing. And that's why I say all. Because your daddy don't control no resources. The reason why you can drink some water is because the white man put it in a bottle. He's the one that laid down the pipes and bring the water to your house. Electricity, Facebook, grocery stores. Take the white man out the equation and your ass gonna starve, but you get plenty of ding-a-ling, or you get plenty of that. And Terry, you can have plenty of fun and have somebody nice, because we all living in a crib. Back in the day, in the 1970s, 80s or whatever, remember, we used to call a house Man, I'm going to the crib. Meant you going to the house. You're going home. And where do you find babies? What is the home of babies and children and toddlers? Crib. And that's how we act. And that's how we're treated like, because you're not a man. You got to ask another man when you can go, when you can leave, like you're in prison. You can't do nothing on your own. Tell you who you can and cannot be friends with. Colonel Gaddafi told Louis Farrakhan, I'll give you $1 billion. Matter of fact, the wealth of Libya is at your disposal. Woo! I wish somebody on the earth would give Operation Exodus Mississippi something like that. I wish they would. So Farrakhan, the man of God, backed up by Allah, he had to go to another man and say, hey, Colonel Gaddafi want to give me all this money. And the United States government said, if you take that money from somebody we consider an enemy of the state, we're going to charge you with treason. And Farrakhan, the big man who's backed up by God, had to tell Colonel Gaddafi, that's all right. The only thing he had to do was leave America, go to Africa some damn where, get that money, and you can still funnel it and do what you need to do in the United States. But he's a scared Negro. That's why I said all. Let me put that in bigger letters again. That's why I said all. All of them. And I want to tell you, sisters, something else too, real quick. I'm giving y'all sisters some advice. You can take it or leave it. Do not trust no man. Do not do it. Especially in these relationships. Oh, but I love him. The hell with love. You better watch out for what is in your best interest. I will say that again. You better look out for your best interest. I don't care what kind of show this man, I don't care. Now, if you get a good man or good brother, cool. All right. But you better be looking out for yourself. Because these men are weak. These men are losers, I'm telling you. You might see it early in your relationship, or it might take 20, 30 years. And I bring this up because I have a relative that I just had, they was crying, a female relative of mine, and they were saying that they're not doing good, and they was crying to me, and I just listened. And they've been in the relationship almost 20 years. But I always tell women, so what? 20 days, 20 years. Do not trust these men. Now, if you get a good brother and he's good to you and your children, to death do you part, all right. But I'm telling you, do not trust these men. because they start off one way and they will end another because they're emotional and they develop a hatred for you. I don't care how much they talk about, I'm a man and I take care of my own and blah, blah, blah. So now she's in a situation, and I thought the brother was good too, how he talk. But like I told you, I don't trust men either. Actions speak louder than words. So now he has children and decided he don't want to be in the home no more. And of course, like usual, the burden of the children falls on the mother. And he get to leave and act like he has no responsibility. He's free. But he made these children. He's free. The sister, see, y'all always gonna end up with your babies, and you really don't mind because of your maternal instinct. You love your children. You carried these babies 9 months in your womb, in your body. You have a connection, and those babies have a connection to you. That's why they're gonna give mama praise faster than daddy. Now look how this man is acting. And his children are watching this because he's mad. He upset with the mother. But he expects the children to give him the same type of honor and praise as mother when he's gone because he's mad. If you're a man with children, it's not about you. It's about your babies. It's not about how you feel. Your first priority is these children. Okay. So as a man, that's why I said all. You got to be careful of all. Because this man put on a show for years. I'm a man. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. I take care of my children. I wish somebody would hurt my children. No. They cannot be trusted. You can say anything out your mouth. But pretty soon, sooner or later, your whole car gonna get pulled. So he's free. And she's crying to me 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not fair. These are his children too. They wearing me out. And I'm very sure many of you know women, sisters that been through this scenario. Because these men get angry, emotional, and they can leave. They go make more babies that they can leave. But I mean, you've been in a relationship 20 years. I mean, you're gonna have sex and stuff like that. I mean, that's enough time where you can trust this person. You think, like I told you, until this black man put you in your own country. He grow your own food, make your own clothes and shelter, and provide military protection. Stop having babies with these men. They don't deserve no children. None of them. All. I was I was in a relationship with a young lady. I was in my 20s. I think I was 25. But I never wanted children. I never wanted children because I did not want to bring children into this mess that I find myself in. So as a child, I wasn't even in puberty yet. I said to myself, I was at a little pond and I was watching the rabbits and the ducks and the dragonflies. And I was saying to myself, I do not want to bring children into this mess. When I start learning about Jim Crow and all this race garbage and how men treat women bad, I didn't want my daughter. Look, let me see. As a child, I already knew my mindset. If you treat my daughter bad, you got an ass whooping coming. If I don't kill you. I already knew this as a child. You're not gonna choke my son out and I don't do nothing about it. It's best for me not to have children because I don't give a damn who you are, regardless of race. You hurt my children, I'm killing your ass. I was thinking this way as a child. And I was a coward, a little nerd, scary cat. But guess what? I might be scared. I will still stab you. I might be scared. You give me a pistol, I'll blow your brains out. And I was scared. So it's best for me not to mess with children because you hurt mine. I'm going to get revenge. And I never saw a Kung Fu movie at that time. I never seen a martial arts movie at the time. This is a little boy thinking this way. You're not going to hurt mine. So, there was a young lady I was in a relationship with, and I was scared in the relationship because I really loved this woman, and I was scared because I would probably end up breaking my vow of not having children. Because this was a woman, and even to this day, I think about her. Somebody that we really got along. We really was like soulmates. And my fear was I would end up doing the same thing that these guys do. Abandoning my children because me and her, for some reason, somewhere down the line in the future, I would mess around and abandon my children. So I had to leave her. I had to leave her because of my fear of being in the same situation this man finds himself in. Because look, I don't care how somebody run their mouth. I'm a man. I do this. Saying out your mouth and doing is two different things. And I was afraid if this happens, I'm running my mouth. I know what I want to do, but when it happens, am I going to step up to the plate or am I going to do what all these other men have done? And that scared me. I had to leave her because I didn't want to take the chance of making no babies. And she cried and I cried. she became married. I think she's divorced now. I talked to her husband. So I think by the time her and her husband divorced or whatever, the children was grown, you know, adults. But I couldn't take the chance because I love my children. I would love my children. But again, running your mouth is one thing. But when a situation actually happened, people always talk about, if that was me, I would do this, I would do that. No, you don't know what the hell you're going to do till you find yourself in that situation. So, in order for me to avoid that situation, I took myself out of it. It was a hurtful thing for her. It hurt me. But I thought it was best that I get away from her because I did not want in the future to deal with something like that should it happen. Because I don't care how y'all get along right now. You don't know what might happen in the future. I didn't want to take the chance. I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, black woman, and really all women, you need to watch out for yourself. And clearly y'all don't learn no lessons. Look at all the women in this country. These men have abandoned them. And you end up with your children. You're not a widow. That piece of trash is still running around the neighborhood trying to make more babies. You're not a widow. Because most of the time, they are lying to you just to get between your legs. They are lying to you, Terry, just to use you to get what they want. And then you get pushed to the side because they hoes. Men around the world are raised to be hoes. The first whore was male. The first bitch is a male. That's why it takes one to know one. That's why they know about hoes and bitches, because the first bitch and hoe was men. Do not trust a man. You need to look out for yourself. So what if you become, I don't want to be an old maid. I got to get with somebody. I need love. That's what I hear all the time. I need somebody. I need love. So my relative that I was talking to till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning last night, you got love. What you got now? I told you, leave them babies where they at. Not existence. This man, all of them, do not deserve children. All of them. They do not qualify because they're cute. Terry, I wish I could find that article. Terry said the only thing you got to do is be cute. Be nice. All men can be cute and nice. That's all it takes to get between your legs is being cute and nice. You tell these bums I want my own land. I want pipes that you put down to bring water into my house. I want corn and I want okra. I want milk from cows that we produce. I want to drive my car, and the traffic laws is because I determine how you drive your car. Don't call me queen and I don't have a damn kingdom. These men want to be treated like kings and warriors. They don't fight for no damn body. And they have no kingdom to be king of because they're not worthy. Thus, you're not worthy of having life. So you don't deserve children. We don't deserve children. We don't qualify. You are a pretend man. Father. You ain't no damn father. And then when it comes to father, we don't have no wisdom. You don't have nothing to teach your child except plagiarism. Well, the Bible said, the Quran said, Bill Gates said, Albert Einstein said, Marcus Garvey said, you father. You supposed to be the one to contain the wisdom. Hell, if that's the case, just give your children all these damn books. What they need a father for? You don't have no experience. You don't have a damn brain. You don't have nothing to offer. Anybody can read a damn book. Fathers are supposed to nurture their children, not raise, nurture. There's a difference. You raise corn. You raise pigs. You don't raise a human being. You nurture a human being because a human being has a brain that connects to yours. Same thing for mother. The mother is the first teacher. What you teaching, mama? About Jesus. About the Quran. What do you know, mother? You a mother and don't have nothing to give to your children. You got to pull from outside sources. My dog did not pull from outside sources. Everything those puppies needed came from my dog. There was no outside sources. Here you are, supposed to be an adult. You're supposed to be mother and father, and you need outside sources because you haven't learned how to use your damn brain because you have not grown up your damn self. It's children raising children. Because you at home chilling in the crib. And these folks are actually proud to quote from sources outside of themselves. You mean to tell me you 18 years old, you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and you ain't learned a damn thing in life at all that you can pass down to your children? You got to constantly quote and get lessons from some dead-ass people from 2,000 years ago. Are you serious? You're going to impress me, who is alive, by quoting some dead folks that's been dead 5,000 years. I want to tell you about the 42 lessons, whatever it is, of Micah Kemet. And where the hell did they learn it from? What the brother said, talk soul to me. Where the hell did they learn it from? I said all. None of these men deserve to have a baby. None of them. And they will betray you. You need to look out for yourself. Don't worry about the race or the people going extinct. We ain't going extinct no time soon. We don't need to be, what they said, we don't need to be birthing no babies. It ain't necessary. You ain't doing a damn thing with the babies we got. We have children in foster care and these orphanages. We're not even taking care of the babies that we got. And y'all steady want to spit some more out. Now the thing about my Terry don't have children. And now she's going to be 58 years old this year. Unless she adopt children, she's not going to be having no, she's not going to be birthing no babies. So Terry still, even though the only thing you have to do is be nice and buy her a soda and a bag of potato chips maybe, have a little money or whatever, and have a little fun or whatever, she still was smart enough not to be birthing no babies by y'all bums. All. Brother, I don't give a damn what you can't get with. Take your happy ass and roll out. You're not a man as far as I'm concerned. You're not a man till you get a nation, and when you reach in your pocket, your face is on it, and you give that money value. I don't give a damn about you and your cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin, even your gold and your silver. You don't put no value on nothing. It all comes from another man, directly or indirectly. These women deserve their own. So from this platform, I say, soul brothers and sisters, that's mine. When I said soul brothers and sisters, you're not going to be thinking about no Africans or no Haitians or no Liberians or nobody except these who were born in America, descendants of slaves. It's mine. Soul belongs to her. It's mine. When I said soul brothers and sisters, everybody automatically know they cannot even begin to claim it. They can't tell us what it is or what it ain't, because it's mine. I determine what it is. Not some foreign sucker. I determine what it is. I don't want to be a damn African. I want to be myself. I want my own. I don't want your Arab camel herding religion. If I believe in God, I want my own God, my own prophet. I don't want nothing that comes from Israel. I don't want nothing that comes from Mecca. I want something that comes from Jackson, Mississippi. I want something that comes from St. Louis, Missouri. I want something from New Orleans, Louisiana. I want something from Harlem, New York. That's what I want. I want y'all foreign garbage. If God love you, then God should give us our own. Let me make a couple of more points and we're going to get out of here. And I decided to add these points because I think it will coincide with the whole topic of Happy Mother's Day, the jealousy of men, fake ass fathers, all. Is this to say that everybody is all? No. Look, when you look in a barrel of apples and they all rotten, I said all are rotten. Some is not as rotten as others, but they all rotten. You do not have a man, sister. You don't. Because if you had a man, you wouldn't be living in your enemy, and your son got some peckerwood knee in his neck, and your son calling for his mama. Mama, mama, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You killing me. You're killing me. If there was men around George Floyd, they would have went out and tried to help that man, regardless to their own life. Because when you got men, your son is my son. So I'm not going to tolerate your baby getting murdered in front of me, because that's my son too. Oh, that's somebody else's son. See how divided? We're not no damn family. We're not no damn people, because it's impossible that the people would stand there and allow this peckerwood. Well, I guess a whole lot of us gonna get shot today. But we stand there and we let this man die. But if we was raised by men, that would not be tolerated, because that's my child. Your son, your daughter is my child as much as that child is yours. There's an old African proverb. It takes a village to raise a child. So that means this child belongs to the nation, belongs to the village. You're not gonna kill our child. It's simple as that. But we're not a people. We're not a nation. The reality is we're nothing but a bunch of feral, comfortable slaves running around, confused and dazed. And wherever the wind blow to the west, there we go. Wind blow to the east, there we go. The wind blow to the north. That's all we are. We have no control over our lives. We pretend we are free because we can go to Steak and Shake and buy a hamburger. I'm free now. I'm free. I can go to Steak and Shake and get me a hamburger. I'm free. And sometimes if you go to Steak and Shake, you'll see a dog and the owner will be buying the dog Steak and Shake. So is the dog free? Just because you can buy some damn Steak and Shake? I see people give their pets Steak and Shake and McDonald's and Popeye's chicken and ice cream. Are they free? Do you know there are dogs and cats that are millionaires talk so to me. These dogs and cats have more money than you will ever see in your lifetime. Do that make them free? There was a lady. Of course, it had to be a white woman, of course. She left the majority of her fortune to cats. And people, of course, get paid to take care of the cats for the rest of their... Yeah, but you're going to be taking care of those cats forever because the cats are reproducing and they just... But that's what the money's for, to take care of these damn cats. Do that make them free? So you got money in your pocket. You got a beautiful entertainment career. I'm sorry, Ted. I don't mean to pick on him, Vo. You got a good rap career. You a CEO. You just made $500,000 because you invested in cryptocurrency. Do that mean you free? Do it mean that you free? No, it means you got special, you know, you got a little advantage or whatever because you have a little money. And see, the thing about the dog and the cats that's millionaires, the people can take their money anytime they feel like it and kick them damn dogs and cats out on the street anytime they feel like it. Don't give a damn what the law said. I don't give a damn about what your last will and testament said. Same thing with you. You don't give your cryptocurrency any value. You don't give your money any value. Your life don't have any value. These people can kill you and get away with it at any time. It has happened over and over again. You don't even own your own life because you're a damn slave. That's why I said all. Because a man is not going to tolerate this. But you're not dealing with men. You're dealing with boys. You're dealing with slaves pretending to be free. Now, it has to be some kind of truth to what I'm talking about because I'm a man myself. And I would be happy just to be nice. Terry, I'm nice. Terry, I'm nice. And we can have fun. That's cool. But see, the difference between myself and a lot of so-called men is that I realize and I understand the problem. And the problem is corrupt manhood. Let's talk about this and let's get out of here real quick. Can y'all hang? Can you hang a little bit? Because actually I'm overtime. I'm overtime. Because I can come back later on in the week and do a part 2 or something. Unless y'all want to hang. Because I know some men can't hang. They don't want to. I like you, Snuppy, but this here I can't get with. I don't give a damn. Unsubscribe. Take your weak, emotional ass on somewhere. Roll out. I tell people that all the time. That's why we don't have nothing. If we were men, we would be free. We would be liberated. We would not be living with our enemies. You're not men. I want to make these points real quick and we get out of here. Well, the first point, what really made me want to talk about this is I saw a meme, and the meme said, Happy Mother's Day. And there was a picture of this very expensive dinner for mama. And then right below, it said Happy Father's Day. And it showed a picture of an old hamburger and some leftovers or something. So Mother's Day, she gets an expensive meal. She gets taken out, get flowers, treat mama real good. But somebody is saying, but for father gets day old bologna and some stale bread and some Diet Coke or whatever. See, that's what pissed me off. Because chances are, it's a male that made up this meme. Me, as a male, I don't give a damn. I don't care about Father's Day. I don't give a damn whether the children honor me or pray. I don't give a damn. I could care less. But you have these silly, corrupt males who actually hate women. It's all about them. They don't want y'all sisters. They don't want women to have nothing. I believe Mother's Day was created by this white lady who just wanted to honor mother. Now, the thing about it is, in order for Mother's Day to become what it is today, she had to ask men, will you celebrate Mother's Day? And it's not like as soon as they heard the idea, yeah, let's do this. I love my mama. I don't think that the journey was easy. But anyway, she was able to establish Mother's Day. Oh, but we can't let it go like that because it's not fair. Listen, it's not fair that we have Mother's Day without father, including father. So we should have Father's Day. Now, I don't know the process of how Father's Day came about. But since men make the laws, men dominate, men are in control, I'm very sure it was easy to establish Father's Day. Very sure. Women can't have nothing. Now, remember, in this country, women were not allowed to own property. Women were not allowed so many things in this country. Women were raped, exploited, and abused in this country for generations by their men. And of course, when the slave come off the plantation, their only example of manhood was the peckerwood. And so, even to this day, your man exhibit the same behaviors as the slave master. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you, all they behave and have the same mindset as the slave master, even to this day. They follow religion created by men. They don't want y'all ladies, want you women. Look, in the club, they have ladies' night. And you would think men would be happy about ladies' night because the ladies get in free. So that means when you go to the club, there's more women in the club than usual that you can hit on. How you doing there, Terry? It's nice atmosphere. They just played y'all song in the club. In the club. Oh, but that's not good enough. Because as soon as you have a ladies' night, all these old punkified pieces of trash men, what about there should be a male's night too? They crying. And some clubs do it. They have a men's night or something like that. Because they crying. You do that for the women. Now look. Women can't have a damn thing. Look, the women, you can't even have your sex, your gender. You got men. I'm going to the plastic surgeon. I want some breasts. I want some breastises. I want you to flip my penis inside out. I want a vagina. I want a fake big booty. I want some long hair. The women can't have a damn thing to themselves. Jealousy of womanhood. And you following these bastards. You are listening to their teachings and they hate your guts. They don't like you. These men. Even some of them that claim they do, really they don't. You can go Google the Bible and Quran and you can put in Bible, Quran, and hatred of women or sexism or something. And the Bible and the Quran have countless verses that's anti-woman. These books was written by men. And guess what? Their God is male. It's not woman. God, if God is a spirit, God should be it. Neither male or female. It. But you go to church and you go to the mosque, to the synagogue, and it's all about the male. It got to the point I started thinking about this and I started taking all the male images off my wall. Because to me, it looked gay to me. Prophet Muhammad is a male. Jesus is a male. Lot, Methuselah, whatever. The list goes on and on. Abraham. God himself is a male. It's all about men. Me, as a male myself, I don't feel comfortable. And I don't want to be around a bunch of hard legs. I don't want to be around the male. I want to be around. That's why you see, and I'm very happy to have women, this picture behind me. Now, if you saw my early video, I would have Brother Malcolm, and sometimes I would have Marcus Garvey behind me or whatever. That was then. This is now. I'm tired of hard legs. And they don't do nothing for us. They're not men. So why should I praise them? Why should I be into them like that when they don't produce a damn thing for us. They don't protect, they don't provide, they don't do a damn thing. The only thing they know how to do is, hey baby, can I get your number? Get her number for what? What you want her number for? To do nothing. So you can pump her up with a bunch of children that the white man take care of. Because you mad at her, you're going to abandon your children. That's your damn excuse, because you don't want responsibility and you don't want to help hold yourself accountable for what the hell you done. I left a good relationship with a woman out of fear. I don't have to worry about that because there's no babies. I can't be accused of those things. And I was afraid, should I be put in that position, even though I'm running my mouth and I talk a good game, would I do it myself? We don't know what we might do until we get into that situation. So the best thing for me to do is don't get in it. And that's what I've done. And I have done it successful. I've birthed no babies. And I'm happy. Well, brother, what about your legacy? What kind of legacy do a slave have? You want babies just so you can be vain. And after a certain amount of time, them babies, the future generations, ain't gonna think about your happy ass. You're gonna be somewhere turned into dust. Look at all these cemeteries. Ain't nobody going to these cemeteries. Your ass dead and gone. Unless you like Michael Jackson, Prince, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about your happy ass. After a certain amount of time, you're gonna be forgotten. The only thing gonna be left of you is that marker out there on that soil. Nobody gonna be visiting you. Nobody. You want to have babies so that for your vanity. They're not gonna give a damn about you because you're dead. Didn't think too much good about you when your happy ass was alive. So you know ain't nobody gonna think about you when you're dead. I got my uncles, grandmother, grandfather. I got all kinds of people in the cemetery. Nobody goes to visit. Nobody. You never hear nobody talk about going to the cemetery. I want to go see Uncle so-and-so. I want to go see Grandma so-and-so. Nobody. Because they really didn't give a damn too much about them when they was alive. So you know, nobody give a damn about them now that they dead. I couldn't tell you if the damn grave is there or not. I don't visit dead folks. For what? So I can talk to the damn ground? My grandmother can't speak to me no more. My uncle can't speak to me no more. My father can't speak to me no more. Now my mother just passed last year, and we cremate my mother, and we put her in the front yard. She's not at the cemetery. We put my mother in the front yard, and we put blooming bushes on top of her. So every time we go back and forth, we know mama's right there. That's where her remains are. But the people out in the cemetery, who give a damn? My mother is right there with us. When you see those blooming flowers, you know mama right there. Everybody else, forgotten in the damn cemetery. And those who know mama is under those flowers, every time they go back and forth at the house, they know mama there. And you tell your children, hey, your grandmama, great grandmama, she under those flowers. So her memory will be carried on longer than those out in the cemetery. Women can't have nothing. These men want to dress up like women, talk like women, get these plastic surgery and look like women. Women can't have nothing. And some of these men prefer the men pretending to be a woman than the actual woman. Because they have, what it says in those rap songs, we ain't got no love for them hoes. Well, if you ain't got no love for them hoes, who do you have love for? That's my question. Since we don't love them hoes, another man. So you have somebody like Kevin Samuels. I wonder if I can pull that up real quick. If it don't take too long, let me see if I can do that. And I share this meme with us. I should have pulled it up a long time ago. My computer is a little fast. Maybe I can pull it up real quick. It's a meme. Kevin Samuels. He's the, I guess he's the heir to the Tommy Sotomayor legacy, you know, whatever that is. Yeah, I can share this with us in a second here. It's not going to take long. Yeah, I can pull this on up. Okay, yeah. Let me share that with us real quick. Because I'd rather you see this meme. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Okay, right here. Oops. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. I want you to see this meme. Oops, wrong one. Oh, man. Wrong one. Hold on a second here. Wrong one. Wrong one. Man, I forgot which one. I probably might mess around because they both look the same here on the screen. Oh, there we go. Got it. There we go. Yeah, I wanted you to see the actual meme. This is Kevin Samuels. He's a high value man. Okay. And I don't know if you can see what the meme says. Now here he is wearing a man purse. That's so out of date, but he wearing a man purse. And his posture is real feminine, like a woman. And this is a quote somebody saying that came from Kevin Samuels. He says society should return to the Roman times, which is European, when men partnered with other men and boys and only use women to procreate. Oh, wow. Did y'all hear what I said? Society should return to Roman times when men partnered with other men and boys and only use women to procreate. Wow. A lot of men follow this guy. A lot of these so-called men follow and support people like Tommy Sotomayor. But these are the two most popular. This piece of trash called Tommy Sotomayor and this undercover brother, lesbian, whatever the hell he looked like, this Kevin Samuels, this is what they support. They support this stuff. He said, when men partner with other men. Wow. But I want to applaud this man. I want to applaud him. Because finally, somebody decided to bring their reality and confess that they are homosexual. Instead of beating around the bush. Now we know why they don't like women. Now we know why they talk about women the way they do. It's because they are homosexuals. That's the reason why. I'm glad that he's making it known. So if you want to be a homosexual, look, you want to be a homosexual, I have no problem with that. That's your business. However, Kevin Samuels went on to say, partner with other men and boys. This means he is advocating pedophilia. Because not only do I want some grown man booty, but I want to get some peanut butter from a child. Yes. That's what, look, even Elijah Muhammad taught, yeah, that's the quote. Elijah Muhammad taught the Muslim girls training, the GCC. He taught the females of the Nation of Islam. He said, do not leave your children, especially your daughters. Do not leave your children with your husband alone. Wow. What did Elijah Muhammad know? What did Elijah Muhammad know? Even though you the big bad FOI, even though you the man, even though we put on this show, we all of these things. Remember, black woman, remember sisters, your man, your boys are being raised in a Roman society. That is what this is. Every time you turn around, some of these governors and senators, they get caught up in these scandals, messing with other men or child pornography, looking for boys. And Kevin Samuels, he just made it clear. He just made it known. I want a man and a boy, and I want boys. So I applaud Cameron Samuels to stop playing Ring Around the Roses and just keep it real. See, Tommy Sotomayor is the same way, except he want to keep it on the down low. He ain't no damn different. They all the same. All these men have gotten to the point they want other men or boys. Elijah Muhammad told his women, don't trust your husband with your children, because he understood that us being living and conditioned in this country with these Romans will do the same thing. Some of our children, girls and boys, raped by their fathers. Yes. Grandfathers, cousins. Not only women, you got to be careful dealing with these men in relationships. You're going to have to watch them. Period. Because your best male friend or your father or your cousin, you got to be careful because they might want your children, boys and girls. Because there are a lot of Kevin Samuels out here. So I want to thank Kevin Samuels. He said society should return to Roman times when men partnered with other men and boys. And if you notice, that's the way it is really anyway. They just want you as a piece of booty so that you can produce other men and boys. They don't really trip off the girls. It's about boys. That's my boy. It's all around. It's always about the son. It's always about the boy, the male. I don't know what it is about me, but even if I decided to have a child, I always wanted a little girl. I always did. My first baby, I wanted a daughter. And this is the beautiful thing about, I guess they could say karma or just life in general. I do not have children of my own. But as they say in religion, I've been blessed with the little girl, my goddaughter. And I have beautiful grandnieces. So I get the daughter that I never had. And I can help their mothers nurture their children. I can be a helpmate instead of having my own. And when I don't want to be around my grandnieces and my granddaughters, I can send them home to their parents. That's the wonderful thing about not having any children. They can come for a visit and you can look at the clock. Uh-oh, it's 4 o'clock. Y'all got to go home. You can always send them home to their parents. But when you have your own children, They with you 24 hours a day. I'm happy not to have children for many reasons. Thank you, Kevin, for finally telling the truth and just put it all out on the table. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Stop playing ring around the roses. Stop being in denial. These guys are nothing but homosexuals and pedophiles. So thank you for finally just confessing, because I already knew. Anybody looking at Tommy Sotomayor and this Kevin Samuels guy and a lot of these wackos, we already know that y'all undercover brothers. We already know that. Because a real man, you really got that to testosterone. Did I say it right? I can't pronounce that word. You really got that in you. I don't care how she act. I don't care what she do. I got to have me some woman. I got to have some woman. I can't do it. The thought of messing with a man, I do not have the thought. I do not entertain the thought of messing with a man. I do not entertain the thought of messing with a little boy. These some sick ass folks. So they advocate pedophilia. So that means they advocate child pornography, and they probably participate in sex trafficking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All those guys that follow Kevin Samuels and Tommy Sotomayor and some of these other freaks, pedophiles and homosexuals. Thank you, Kevin, for finally just confessing. And I want to say this, and we're gonna be Audi 5000. I've been on Facebook and I've been at war with followers of Louis Farrakhan. I'm a member of this group called Defenders of Farrakhan. And the administrators, they allow me to talk. I'm shocked, but they do. I am not disrespectful. I'm just saying or expressing my experience or my opinion. So I made up this post and they approved it. And I was talking about how I was a teenager and I was lied to by Minister Farrakhan and that group. And they exploited me, which they did. Oh, you a liar. Of course, that's the first thing they're going to tell you. I bet you never was in the Nation of Islam. You can go to my Facebook page and I put all my trinkets from my days when I was in the Nation of Islam on my Facebook page. I might take the pictures and make a collage and make a video out of it. I don't have no reason to lie about nothing. What's the benefit? You just don't like what I have to say. So the next thing, you're a liar. Well, if I'm a liar, you pay for the polygraph. You pay for the lie detector test. And I will take that test. And I will pass that test. Out of all those people upset over my story, nobody, they called me a liar, but nobody want to pay for a polygraph test. Your happy ass probably can't afford to pay for a polygraph test because you gave all your money to Farrakhan with your dumb ass. Also, you don't want to pay for a polygraph test that you know I'm going to pass. You know I'm going to pass. Scary ass. I fear no God but Allah. You're a damn lie. Pay for the polygraph. You are afraid of the real truth. You are afraid of Louis Farrakhan participating in a behavior because in your mind, he's perfect. Louis Farrakhan never done no wrong. But Louis Farrakhan called for the death of Malcolm. And Malcolm got murdered. And in the 1980s, he called for the murder of Milton Coleman. But nobody was stupid enough to carry that out. And then Farrakhan got all caught up in that and tried and weasel his way out like, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way. Punk coward Negro. I was there. I saw the whole thing. Most of these people they wasn't even on the scene. I was there live in living color when he made a threat against Milton Coleman. And I told the brothers, what is he doing? But they blind followers, whatever this man do, go ahead, minister. Tell it, minister. I didn't get down with that program. Matter of fact, I didn't support Jesse Jackson running for president. The minister said, go out and vote. Y'all can vote. I don't vote. I don't like Jesse Jackson. I didn't vote. And still don't vote. I think for myself. He's not my leader. I'm here to help him bring back the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. I'm not your follower. I'm not your boy. Another thing, I joined the Nation of Islam because this bum said, I'm bringing back the original teachings. He didn't. The first thing he did was tell this lie, Elijah Muhammad is a lie. And then he made himself third in line to Elijah Muhammad. That's what he did. There's nowhere in the original teachings where Elijah Muhammad said, after I'm dead and gone or whatever, some third man gonna come and do whatever. That's not the teaching. Elijah Muhammad said, after me, there is none. Or after me, there is God. And Farrakhan is not God. So you're still wrong. There is no third man in line. There is no divine reminder. There is nobody that's supposed to sit in the seat of Elijah Muhammad. So you lied to me, sir. So you took advantage of a teenager. You took advantage of a teenager. You stole my money. You stole my time. And you got free labor. And you think I'm not supposed to be pissed off? Yes. Because all this was done in deception, because you knew your happy ass had no intent to bring back the original teachings. You wanted to be God. You want to be Christ, like these idiots are worshiping this man to this day. He want to be God. He want to be Christ. You're not Christ to me. Matter of fact, I never looked at Master Muhammad as God. I never looked at Elijah Muhammad as some divine messenger. I just saw them as two people that wanted to help black folks go into a better place. That's all. I did not see them as this divine, I'm supposed to bow down and praise you and worship. I'm not into that. I've never been into that. The only one who I would bow down and worship, if anybody, is going to be my mama. That's it. I'm not going to bow down and worship to nobody. So you have all these sick ass people coming after me because they mad. Mostly men, because they mad. How you going to get angry about my story? This is my story. This is what happened to me. And it's true. I'm not supposed to be happy about oppression. That's why y'all teach that the white man's the devil, and you talk about the white man is so evil and whatever. If I need to shut up, y'all happy ass need to shut up. Stop talking about and complaining about the white man do this and the white man do that. Shut your damn mouth too. Stop talking about the white man's oppression. He's a devil and all this stuff. Oppression is oppression. Evil is evil no matter who do it. Farrakhan don't get a pass. I have no reason to lie. And it's pathetic and trifling that you would take advantage of a teenager. That's what I was. I was a teenager. You stole my money. You sold me false promises and dreams. You stole my time. And you got free labor from me based upon lies and deception. And also the sad thing about it is they forced their own children to believe in their religion. You so desperate for followers and believers. I know a few children that actually grew up in the Nation of Islam. They was born in the Nation of Islam, and they was forced to wear a bow tie. They was forced to sell fighter cars. They was forced by their parents. I know a young lady in New York, and I haven't seen her in years. And I saw her on Facebook. And I reached out to her. Do you remember me? And of course she remembered. And we was having a good time talking back and forth until I brought up the Nation of Islam. And she told me, I want to talk about that. Because she was a teenager and her parents forced her to participate in that. I never heard from her again. And she blocked me. She don't even want to think about it no more. And there's a couple of young men, they was born, they was infants in the Nation of Islam. And now they are sitting in prison. How can you be in the Nation of Islam, raised as a baby, and you end up in prison for the rest of your life? It should be vice versa. You in prison, and some fool come tell you about the tribe of Shabazz and bean pies. It's supposed to be vice versa. And then you come out of prison and you come into the Nation of Islam. These boys was born in the Nation of Islam, and now they in prison serving life sentences. Explain this to me. Of course, they have explanations. I don't accept your explanation. I know that most children who are forced to believe in these religions, as soon as they get adult, as soon as they get grown, they become really, really rebellious and hateful. And they become opposite of what they was taught because they hate it. I know a bunch of girls like that. Their mother forced these teachings on them, and all of them gender confused, dope fiends, they all messed up. Because this religious stuff was forced on them. But they don't give a damn. As long as they can get a body on the slave plantation, they don't give a damn. Real men, a real parent would not do that to their children. Only a slave would abuse and exploit their children like that. But that's what you expect, living in a patriarchal civilization or society where men, corrupt men, dominate, where corrupt men rule. And in the case of the black man, in case of the soul brothers, unfortunately for you sisters, you have no man. If you had a man, then they could easily, overnight, give you, as a present for Mother's Day, the state of Mississippi. If you had a real man. There's a young brother, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna be Audi 5,000. There's a young brother, what's his name? King Randall. There's a young brother, King Randall, and I applaud him for his efforts. He's just a baby. To me, he's just a baby. 21, 22 years old, I think. Brother King Randall. He wants to open up, here we go again, a school for boys. What's up with Invo? What's up? Dr. Umar Johnson wants to open up a school for boys. King Randall, only 22 years old, want to open up a school for boys. We don't have any girls. It's always about the boys. See, that make me wonder. Because I want my girls to be treated just as well as my boys. I'm not going to put one over the other. Me, I'm not doing that. But these, all for the boys. You do know Dr. Umar Johnson, Mr. Pan-African, You do know that's European behavior. You do know that, sir. And Kevin Samuels just told you, Roman society. That behavior comes from Roman society. In nature, you do not see the female be treated more than the male or the male treated more than the female. It's equal. That female bird, that female cat or elephant, they treat all the babies the same. But in Roman society, I want to get with a man and let me get a boy. In Roman society. Oh, y'all nasty. We're dealing with some freaks, y'all. I can't do it. So King Randall, he's only 20-some years old. He don't know any better. You would think that Umar Johnson, he don't know any better either. But King Randall, I saw an interview, and he told the interviewer that the white man, you know, this nation, promised us 40 acres. As you know, they never gave our people the 40 acres, as you know. So King Randall says, we raise the money, or we're raising the money. We're not going to wait for them to give us the 40 acres. We're going to raise the money, and we're going to take the acres. Now, y'all do know I have a problem with that, right? I have a problem with that. What kind of problem you got, brother? They raising the money, they're gonna buy the land and take the 40 acres because the white man didn't give us the 40 acres. If you are paying somebody for the land, how are you taking it? Now they took it. They took it from the native people that was here. They didn't give them a dime. They gave them some bullets and some disease blankets and an ass whooping. That's what they gave the native people. They took it. You ain't taking a damn thing. You're not taking nothing when you are giving this person money, currency. That's not taking nothing. That is showing that you submit to a higher authority, that you don't have the power to take it. I'm not giving you nothing. That's taking it. When somebody rob you, they don't pay you no money. Have you ever been robbed and somebody said, I got this $50. I want to pay you for the money you got in your purse? That's not how it works. When you take something from somebody, you take it. You don't give them nothing except an ass whooping if they get in your way, put a bullet in their brain, break their damn arm or something. So King Randall, you're not taking nothing. But in the mind of a slave, in the mind of a pretend wannabe man, that's good enough. Make them feel like they're doing something. But see, this is King Randall is only 22 years old. He don't know. Because he's not surrounded and don't have real manhood around him. He don't know nothing about that. He has black scholarship around him. the teachings of Marcus Garvey, the teachings of Noble Drew Ali. No man, just the scholarship, the teachings. That's all he has. So I applaud him for his effort, but little brother, you ain't taking nothing. Oh yeah, Sister Ann. Congratulations. Our Sister Ann had a wonderful wedding day. All right. All right. Congratulations to Soul Sister Ann getting married for the second time. Some of us, we can't make it the first time. And some of you sisters will never make it because, unfortunately, you don't have a man. We're not even trying because a brother like me that stand up and raise my voice to tell us that we need to do better, we have to take responsibility. We have to hold ourselves accountable. They're not going to listen. Because it's easier to just keep doing what they're doing. Because you're going to give them the booty. Don't give them nothing until they earn it. None of these. I don't care how good you think your father was, daddy or whatever, grandfather. None of them. None of them earn and qualify to have babies. Because when it's all said and done, it's the white man that's taking care of you and your babies. Father don't produce nothing. Father controls nothing. And so they get angry at me because I want to take control of a state so that we can have control of resources. So we can make laws and policy. So we can learn how to build roads and sewer systems and all the things our free people need to know how to do. They laugh. Because doing what they do is much easier. Because that's nothing but talk. And they want to blame white people. But if you take control of a state and you are the one in charge, you're responsible for yourself. They don't want the responsibility. They don't want the accountability. They just want to lay here on YouTube and Facebook and complain about white people. White man so evil. The white man so nasty. The white man. The white man. This platform, black woman, this platform, sister, these men here, even though the truth hurts, we want to do better and we want to be real men to you. So when you give us a baby, we earned it. Because that baby will be drinking milk that comes from our cows. That baby is going to be under the law that we create. That baby don't have to worry about some peckerwood putting his knee in the back of his neck. That baby can drive a fancy car and don't have to worry about some wacko messing with them or drug dealer, nigga. So y'all gang members and all y'all riff-raff, you've been put on notice. It's not going to be tolerated. Love you, but all that drug dealing and all that foolishness that you do, you're not going to do it in Mississippi. It's not going to be tolerated. And if we have to put you in jail or if we have to put you in the ground, so be it. over. Grandmama is going to be able to sit on her porch and don't have to worry about getting shot. And these children should be able to go to school, don't have to worry about your happy ass fighting each other over land and turf you don't even own. That's over. So keep your happy ass in LA, keep your happy ass in Newark. But I tell you this, the stronger we get, you're not going to do it in LA, you're not going to do it in Newark, you're not going to do it nowhere. If you want to sell drugs or whatever the hell you want to do, you're going to sell it to white people in their neighborhood, not in ours. So the countdown begins. Straighten your happy ass up and be men or get out. And you know the crackers not going to let you sell drugs like that to their people. They're going to put you 6 foot under the ground real fast. And we shouldn't tolerate it either. If these black power, Pan-African type folks, if they was real, they would see the value in the soul train. Get on board. Let's take care of business. For Mama's Day, give her a state, give Mama a nation for Mother's Day. But we're dealing with clowns, and you're dealing with little boys, and you're dealing with actors who should be getting an Oscar, an Academy Award for their performance. You know, you're not dealing with men. It might hurt you, brother, but you know that what I'm talking about is true. It's right on, it's true. It might hurt your feelings, but you're a man, so man up and do better for Mama. So on that note, we got 3 hours in. We done. I thank everybody for participating for so long this afternoon. I appreciate it. And of course, trying to put this other thing on. I appreciate it. If you have not done it yet, support our sister Noble. Her book, God is on Trial. Support her book. Subscribe to her channel. The link is in the description box. Also, if you want to donate and help us with this message, Cash App, and all that kind of information is in the description box. You can do that. I don't beg nobody to do nothing. You know what you want to do. So you can do that. Come on now. Also, every Wednesday, if we can, it's according to how Sister Karen feel and my schedule, we're going to present to you Late Night with Soul Sister Karen. And her talks late night have been doing very well, and people have been participating, and Sister Karen got it going on, and she might be leaving us in a while. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button here. Because her broadcast, hey, thank you very much, Sister Ann. Her broadcast be fire. Late Night with Soul Sister Karen, and support. This is Mother's Day, our Women Day. Whether you have children or not, this is Soul Sister Day. Thank you. Thanks to the sisters. I love y'all. Give me a hug, Invo. Woo, yes. Karen, give me a hug. Sister Noble, sister, give me a hug. Ah, yes. I'm not gonna be asking for no hug on Father's Day, brother. So I don't expect me to hug y'all. I love us, but I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I barely want to even talk to men. You know, the men thing, I don't hate us or nothing like that. Me and men, I don't feel right. I just don't feel right with men around me all the time like that. I can't do it. I cannot do that. Yeah. So yeah, thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Subscribe, share, like. Those who want to copy, mirror this video, any of the videos that I put out, you can copy, you can mirror, share. I don't trip off of that stuff. You got the permission. Get the information out there. Get the talk out there. Also, of course, we cannot forget, subscribe to Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. The link is in the description box. I thank you so much. I thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I really do. So, on that note, we out of here. And as Don Cornelius used to say, as important, I wish us love, peace, and soul.
What's up with that dude? Like, like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want to do. Baby, give me nothing like you. It's magical what you do. Yeah.